Three, two, one. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Immediately /reactor. Wow, that was quick, but hey, I know y'all are ready. Doomsday first look teaser trailer is here. This was the same one shown at CinemaCon, and I cannot wait for us to dive right into it. One quick update though. I've been making fewer videos right now. I hope that it'll improve, but hey, like this is sort of the best I can do with my current schedule, but I think I'm at a point in time where it's going to change. And we may have just needed a Doomsday level event to get us there. Anyways, let's dive right in. I don't want to say anything. I have already seen it before a couple of times, but I do want to watch it again, because why not? And I have some stuff to say about it, which we'll get into. Alright, how is sound? Sound is great. 3, 2, 1. Let's begin.
Something's coming.
Dr. Doom, RDJ's voice.
Something we may not be able to deter.
They blew up another universe.
Destroyed
it. Well, this day's done.
We shall be faced with an unthinkable
Laverian accent. Look at Dr. Doom's costume. Marvel Studios. There we go.
I've fought with many warriors in my time.
Thunderbolts building. Fantastic Four arrive. Thor is there.
All of us put together.
He's narrating.
And they died.
They died, man.
They
Namor.
died facing enemies
Wakanda.
and threats that scared me far less than this one.
Okay. Had his hammer. Cyclops. Gambit v Shang-Chi.
Everything that they sacrificed will be for nothing
Loki.
if we do not stand
Shuri.
together.
United.
Put aside your petty squabbles.
Yelena Belova. Mystique.
Presume nothing except this.
Magneto.
If
Charles.
you will return as
Cassie
brothers and
Scott.
sisters.
Fantastic Four. Sam Wilson. Captain America. Epic visuals.
Mark my words.
Namor. Thor v Doom.
We're going to need a miracle.
Miracle, eh?
Hey, pal.
And there he is.
It's not possible.
Darla, you have no idea what's possible. Twelve, 1826. Doomsday. Ooh! Wow. Wow. As I said before, I've already seen it, but I like to watch it again. Now, let's go and see what the comments are saying, because I want to get other people's perception. To me, cool. However, Infinity War was better. Because it was paid, it was earned. This one, you could feel the Marvel desperation, and it's also too big to lose. Because it's literally Avengers and X-Men and Fantastic Four all coming together. It's like, who doesn't want this? This might be like the only chance that they can really do this. Right? How many endings and finales can they keep going? Right? Number one on movies trending chart. Obviously, this was going to make number one because people were waiting for this. As of the time of this recording on YouTube, it is 1.7 million likes, 54k dislikes from the Marvel Entertainment channel. So, yeah. Why are people not as happy? Well, see, this wouldn't have happened if Marvel didn't do what they did. Right? So, the backlash was going to be there. Obviously, there's more positive vibes happening, but something feels a little off, and I kind of feel everything feels just generic in AI now, sort of. I don't know if it's just Marvel, it's just maybe the state of the world as well, who knows. But proof that you were here within the first 24 hours. I mean, yeah, I think pretty much we all saw it the first day it came out. Unless you didn't generally care as much. Because I woke up a little bit earlier today just because I kind of have to these days. Earlier in the morning. So I think it was only like few minutes after it was posted to when I saw it, because I was working and stuff obviously early morning, but then I was on Instagram and I saw, because I follow RDG on Instagram and he'd already posted this to his account. So I shared it with my friends. I was like, all right, who's gonna be the first one to react to it? Thor, It's Not Possible, Cap. Do you know how much they paid me? Um, like Deadpool said, big bag of Marvel cash. Fine, I'll see it. Thor, I'm Optimus Prime. One shall stand, one shall fall. Megatron. I am inevitable. Bumblebee, Avengers Assemble. Okay, whatever. 90% of this movie will just be everyone meeting each other, and the rest of the 10% will be all of them getting one tap by Doom together. Really, really, the real movie is the teaser after credits. Secret Wars, baby. That's where we're heading. And fighting each other, of course. Heroes always fight one another briefly when they first meet. That's the rule. Yeah, meet up, fight, and team up. Is it an old trope? Hey, I mean, they did in the first Avengers movie, but the conflict, you could feel it, you could understand it. Are there some movies where they just team up, no questions asked? Sure. Marvel ain't gonna do that, baby. Honestly, this is what the best part of any cinematic universe is, where all characters from their respective movies meet, interact with each other for the first time and last. Doctor Doom doing the anime two-finger block attack. Thor doing two-factor authentication on Steve. Some people are saying that he may actually also be Captain Hydra, and he's like tricking Thor in some way because he's working with the Doom, and maybe that's why his face was sort of surprised when, because with Mjolnir, you need to be worthy. Anyone can really wield Stormbreaker, as long as you're really buff and strong. No, but I hate you 3000, Doctor Doom. Mystique looks like she threw that wig in the air and ran under it. Thor, It's Not Possible. Steve, flame on. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, imagine Gambit interacts with Steve and is like, Johnny, is that you, Steve? Looks at him weirdly and asks, who's Johnny? Okay. The most expensive meet and greet in cinematic history. Infinity Vision, the thing we made up because we couldn't get it in IMAX. Infinity Vision is new. It's supposed to be the next step above IMAX. Yeah, so they are going to be playing it in Infinity Vision because Dune 3 got IMAX, but wouldn't it be better to just watch Dune 3 in Dolby? Unless I'm mistaken. Maybe IMAX is the better one. I'm not sure. I've only seen one of each because if you remember from last year, I saw Superman 2025 in IMAX, and I watched Jurassic World: The Rebirth in Dolby. Both in the same AMC theater, which is different from my local Cinemark, which is usually where I go to. Yeah. And then I did experience, so I went to the Bullock Theater when I was in Austin to watch Super Mario Galaxy, so that was cool. The only thing was the movie wasn't really made or filmed for IMAX, so I don't think it made much of a deal, really, other than just I wanted to go to an actual IMAX theater. Anyways, let's go ahead and deep dive into this bad boy. All right. We watched it, we reacted to it. Yeah, like Infinity War just felt better just because it felt more earned. And yeah, like less relying on nostalgia and cameos and more. We did all the homework, we did all the hard work. Here's the payoff. And it was the first time really that they did this whole thing of a shared collective universe. Not that, Marvel MC was the first to do it, but they're sort of the ones who made it look well and awesome and neat and cool. After I'm sure other people tried it out, but they're the ones who reinvented and perfected the formula in some way. And again, phase 3 of the MCU, what a time for movies, y'all. What a time for movies. Almost all of them were peak. Like MCU phase 3 was literally the definition of peak. Let's watch Infinity War teaser first. Because I do want to point something out. I don't know which one the teaser is. So I'm actually just going to watch which one is the older one? Maybe that's how I should decide it. Actually, let me turn my audio off for this portion, just so I can figure out which one's newer, which one's older. This was November 29th, and this one was March 16th. Okay, let's go to the November 29th one then. How much gap is between November and April? November, December, Jan, Feb, March, April. 5 month gap. It's July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah. So this is the perfect comparison. And I want to see. Okay. Actually, we'll watch both. Why not? Why not? I love this movie, y'all. It's my favorite film of Phase 3 and may just be my favorite MCU film ever. Because, man, what the Russos did in that movie, I recently did rewatch it as well. I think in May or June, somewhere around there. Anyways, let's see here. My screen capture is still on, right? Okay. Yeah, it is. It is, okay. Yeah, let's check this out. Let's go to the max quality. It's 180, I guess.
There was an idea
Ooh. Look at
to bring
this.
together a group
Group of remarkable people
to see if we could
could
become
become something more. I'm not
So
gonna
when
react
they
to this,
needed
though.
us, we could fight the
Battles
battles.
that they never could.
That they never could.
They cooked with this, y'all. They did.
In time,
You will
know
learn
what it's
like
like
to
to
lose.
to feel
So
desperately
desperate,
that you're
right,
right, yet
to fail all the same. The donut,
Dread it,
run from it
run from it. Destiny still
till
arrives.
arrive.
Evacuate the city. Engage all
Man, the
defenses.
goat, Chadwick.
And get this
Chadwick
shield.
Boseman, T'Challa, DP. What a legend, y'all.
Fun
This is something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face. You were afraid of this guy, be honest. What a menace. I love Thanos, though. When you love the villain, that's something.
Who the hell are you guys?
That's who. Oh man. Okay, now let's look at the newer comments. Best trailer and best Avengers movie. It had build up for almost 10 plus years for Doomsday. Can't say the same thing. It is like peak build up versus damage control. Here after the Doomsday trailer, and I have to say it didn't give me goosebumps like this trailer did. Yup. I got recommended this trailer after watching Doomsday trailer. Man, it has been 8 years already. Way better than Doomsday for sure. I had to rewatch this to be reminded of what true hype feels like. Doomsday doesn't compare me after Doomsday. I still feel the same amount of hype for Doomsday as I did for this. So I want to know you guys, because I feel like Infinity War is the best film to compare with this, just because of what they are, how they function. I think Secret Wars maybe with Endgame, unless I'm totally off. But I want to know, like genuinely, teaser to teaser, which one did you like more? Because the film might be better. The film might surprise all of us. Unless it's not an 8 minute Walls Quantum Mantis situation, please don't let that happen. However, am I excited? Yes. Am I gonna see Doomsday? Yes. But Infinity War is so good. I can't judge by the trailer, the teaser really just yet, but again, why would you not want to watch Doomsday when you know what it's about? With Infinity War, it's like, let me watch this teaser first. I need to go see this. I need to go see this. With Doomsday, do I need to see this? Yes. But it's because it's Avengers and X-Men and Fantastic Four rather than, what a teaser. Because there's this whole thing of, there's gonna be hidden surprises and stuff we haven't seen and all. Because we know that they need hype moments. They need hype moments. And it's not to say Infinity War doesn't have hype moments, it definitely does. But man, that story was something. After Doomsday, disagree with all of you. X-Men 2 is still the best Marvel trailer of all time. Not just that, it's one of the greatest intros to any movie ever, along with Lord of War. I don't know what Lord of War is. Maybe some of you guys can help me out in the comments. I might have to do some research about that. But, okay, I'll say this once and for all. X2 and Days of Future Past are my favorite X-Men films of all time. I didn't like First Class as much as X2. X2 was great, and the trailer for X2 was also great. The only thing for me is I didn't grow up in the X-Men era, and I feel like the trailer for X2 may be better than the X2 film, or at least on par. But it's not like, one was vastly better than the other. I think they were both on equal footing. No, that X2 trailer was also great. But I think the film maybe failed to compare to what I was in store for. The film was still good though. I still enjoyed it. But I just compare film to film because once the film is out, the trailer doesn't really need to speak for it anymore. It's just a marketing tool at that point. What was I gonna say though? Should we watch the X2? Alright man, let's watch X2 as well. When you realize after 8 years that Natasha is wearing Yelena's outfit from Black Widow. Doomsday was always doomed to be a letdown in comparison to this. Doomsday will never be able to match this masterpiece so peak. Doomsday will never be this. Wow, I forgot how hard this hit. I'm here after the Doomsday trailer. Anybody from the Doomsday trailer? This movie was everything facts. If we were teased Doomsday since Endgame, then the trailer would have hit as hard as Infinity War, but it's still going to be better. I have no doubt in the Russo bros. Again, it's the same director, so it's not a director thing. It's just dumb mistake thing. And also, yeah, it's the second time around, but again, it's not just because it's second time around that we're doing another big. This is the first Avengers movie we've gotten since Endgame, unless you count Thunderbolts, then sure. But comparing this to Doomsday trailer, this just got me more hyped for a movie I've seen 5+ times, whereas I don't actually know that I'll bother going to see Doomsday in theaters. This is exactly what I was worried about. You're gonna see Doomsday or not, but hey, you can watch Infinity War whenever, and it won't disappoint. It's not just because of the trailer, it's because it felt earned. All the callbacks, all the references, all the Easter eggs from 2008's Iron Man to 2018 Infinity War. 10 years have led up to this. 10 years. You will see it in theaters. Okay. So it's like, you'll be there, alright. I watched this trailer again because somehow I didn't get excitement or hype with the Doomsday trailer. See, I knew it. Yes, I'm here for the Doomsday trailer. Came here just after watching Doomsday trailer just to be remembered that no other trailer ever beat this one. Still the best trailer. Watched half of Doomsday, then came here directly because nothing can beat this trailer. Thanos, yes. Thanos is a menace. Dude is a menace, okay? And I get the whole thing of, no, we want to save it for the film, yada, yada. Or there's going to be another trailer and he's going to be really menacing. And that, we've seen it happen, okay? Like with Thrag in Invincible Season 4. He was on Fraud Watch and then he got off. However, why can't you just do this? Just do something like this. The thing is, once you've seen a Thanos, you're going to want to see that level again. Because they've done it before. It's Marvel's fault. They showed us how well they can be. And now they're like, let's act dumb and stupid. And make all these radical ideas that nobody's going to enjoy. Alright? Care to explain? Oh, Kevin Feige saying, oh yeah, Blade ain't going to happen. The script wasn't perfect enough. Yet somehow She-Hulk and Secret Invasion were perfect enough. Here, because the Doomsday trailer didn't get me as hype as I was when I first saw this one. And yes, we were younger when this trailer came out, but peak recognizes peak, okay? Who's here for the Doomsday trailer? I'm watching it now that the Doomsday trailer has come out. The Doomsday trailer is good, but doesn't really make like this vibe though. Who's here for watching the Doomsday trailer? Let's be real. Even Marvel ain't topping this. C. Can Marvel top one of their best? For me, I think this is their best. I liked the Avengers as well. That was a good film. I liked Civil War, but I think as trailers go, is this the best one? Well, Josh Brolin's Thanos is insane. No, I'll say that once and for all. I'll say that once and for all. This trailer was the definition of life peaking. Who's here after the Doomsday trailer? This absolutely blows away the Doomsday trailer. Who's here after the Doomsday thriller? I'm here for the Doomsday thriller. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. We went on a comment rant. Let's watch the official one now. Because, man, this is one of the best things ever. Alright, here we go. Even the music gets you. He only ever had one goal.
To wipe out half the universe. If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers.
Just like that.
Like that.
Tell me his name again.
Thanos.
Thanos.
It's a trick that never actually interacted. Rest in peace to OG Gamora.
We got one advantage.
He's coming to us. Oh, spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen this film.
We have what Thanos wants. So that's what we use.
It just looks good, too. The post-production, everything.
I think it's good, except it sucks.
So let me do the planning,
and that way it might be really good.
Wow. The end is near. When I'm done, half of humanity will still exist.
That's true. This is it. This is it. This is where it peaks, as all things should be.
As all things should be. I hope they remember you.
You cannot beat this. You can't. How do you beat this? Nope. This is peak Marvel.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, using your
made
made-up
up
names.
Then I am Spider-Man. I don't know why they didn't go this cut. They like took different takes for that part. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, can someone explain to me what was going on? Alright, let's see this. Oh, sad times we're in. Sad times we're in, eh? Really unfortunate, but this is the truth now. You're after the Doomsday trailer, and I have to say, it didn't give me goosebumps like this trailer did. I can't read that, my guy. I feel like these trailers are more exciting than Doomsday one, haha, it doesn't need much. Exactly. No nostalgia, no cameo, no over-reliance on hype moments is the correct way to word it. Just pure peakness. Infinity War trailer beats all the Marvel trailers, still peak. Who's here after the Doomsday trailer? Man, this trailer still hits. Best trailer out of all the Avengers movies. And look at this. Look at this ratio. This is an awesome ratio, y'all. Who's here after the Doomsday trailer? Me. Who's here after the Doomsday trailer drop? Who's here after watching the Doomsday trailer? Came after the Doomsday trailer. Finally, Avengers trailer is out. And I came back for this. Who's here after another bangers drop? Doomsday here for the same reason as everyone else. Okay. So we've got the general consensus of it. X2 trailer. Which one should I watch? Let's watch the longer one, I guess. Because why not? Alright, is this...
You have to understand, we thought Bobby was going to a school for the gifted.
Bobby is gifted. You should see what he can do.
For me, I like the old X-Men films more so than the newer ones. By newer, I mean... and I think I'm the only one. By newer, I mean... the ones that don't have Wolverine. So, like, First Class... and Apocalypse, and what's the other one? Dark Phoenix. Except for Days of Future Past. First Class is okay. Apocalypse is okay, but for me, it really only Days of Future Past, because everyone's in it. All the old people are in it as well. So that's why. Again, X2 Days of Future Past are my favorite X-Men films of all time. And Deadpool and Wolverine, Deadpool 1 and what was the... and Logan, I should say. And Logan are my favorite solo X-Men films. By solo, I mean based on specific characters of the X-Men franchise. Anyways, here we go.
Have you tried not being a mutant?
This part always cracks me up. And it's just in the trailer. And nothing can beat these transitions and this
Mutants have been
voiceover.
regarded with fear, suspicion, often hatred.
Drop the knives and put your hands in the air.
William
I
Stryker,
can't.
what a legend.
Are they the next link in the
I can't.
evolutionary chain? Or simply a new species of humanity, fighting for their share
This is
of
like
the world?
an actual X movie. The first one was more of an introduction.
Special operation, Mr. President.
Oh, and the scene with the government was
Of
awesome.
a mutant training facility in upstate New York.
This facility is a school.
Oh, the attack on the
Sure
school.
it is. Nobody really knows how many even exist, or how to find them, except you.
True.
I keep feeling something terrible is about to happen.
I would never let anything happen to you.
James Marsden was done dirty. Black leather, eh?
Sometimes the mind needs to decide.
Cerebro was awesome, y'all. Like,
They say you're the
Marvel
bad guy.
needs something like that.
Is that one? That's sad. What a talent you have.
Maybe I'm watching the wrong one.
People will never know anything beyond what they see.
I have faith in you.
The next time you feel like showing off,
Nightwing
don't.
is
I
awesome.
used to think you were one of a kind, Wolverine. I was wrong.
Alan Cumming is something, you guys. Oh yeah, X2 X-Men United, right? May 2nd, 03. Alright, is anybody actually watching this? Wait, no, what did that say? Even for all the messed up continuity that followed, X2 remains one of the best sequels of all time. To this day, can't stop asking people if they ever stop trying to be a mutant. I'm telling you guys. Laughing out loud when I hear that. The way the young boy stuck his tongue out and the young girl was cringed. Alright, I don't know what that means. No, Infinity War's better. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, you guys. It is a product of its time, though. Hey, if it weren't for X2, we wouldn't be here, so... let's give it its props. And this trailer's props. But, what was it? Bryan Singer, whatever his name was. Yeah, can't say the nicest things about him. Anyways, let's go back to the Doomsday. And finally break it down. Because y'all have been waiting for that only. I'm gonna do the best that I can. Okay? Do the best that I can. Okay, so Charles Xavier has a school. It's the school for gifted youngsters. And there may have been some sort of attack. Something may have happened here. You can see the X logo on it, so yep, there we go. What does that say at the bottom? 1407 something. Is that the road? Or maybe I'm reading something else. I don't know.
Something's coming.
Okay, so obviously the narration that's playing in the background for this part is with Doctor Doom during some part in the film. Don't know when it happens. Okay, so from what I've heard, the X-Men are the ones who are building these devices to sort of destroy other universes because they're all like sort of right now colliding with each other. Incursions are happening, and so it's either eat or be eaten, killed or be killed, and this is what they're doing right now. But it's pretty clear that Charles Xavier, Professor X, does feel remorse whenever they have to destroy a universe.
Something we may not be able to deter before this day is done.
Alright, Doctor Doom.
We shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
Yo, logo. Okay, so the Thunderbolts, after coming off of Thunderbolts, they have sort of taken over the Avengers Tower, which is in New York, and you can see the A logo on it.
I've fought with many warriors in my time.
Now we're hearing Thor narrate. He might be giving some sort of speech. I don't know what the cause for it is. But anyways, we can see the Fantastic Four members. Pedro Pascal. We got Mr. Fantastic. We got Van Grimm as a Thing. We got Sue. What was her name again? Johnny and Vanessa Kirby, right? Yeah. So we got all of them together, right? And Sue Storm, yeah. And then we see Thor as well, holding his hammer. They're all walking in. Not sure how we get here, but I guess we do at some point, unless we're getting fed some editing tricks. Okay, so they're all here. I don't know how they all get here, but they do. And the Thunderbolts, I guess, are in the same suits that they were because from what we heard, that post-credit scene wasn't filmed part of Thunderbolts. That was filmed as part of Doomsday. So I'm guessing that's why they're already wearing the same costumes as well. Because it was like some months later after the film ended as to when we got up till this point right here, right now. And we can see Paul Rudd is back as Ant-Man, y'all. I don't know what's going to happen to Ant-Man now. I feel really bad for him because he's a really cool character, except his co-stars quit after that third film. So I don't know what the future is left for his character. I mean, he might be done. I will say his character was so important, but now it feels kind of out of place. And yet he's just here. I guess they're like, alright, let's just get everyone. Let's assemble everyone. And yeah, like the first half of the movie can go just for that. And then we also have Sam Wilson, aka Captain America. Say what you want about Brave New World, but hey. What was it that was said towards the end of the film? You think this is the only world? How are you gonna save this world? How are we gonna protect this world from the others? I've seen it and all of the whatever, man. Whatever they did to the guy from Incredible Hulk, the scientist guy, he was not the best villain in Brave New World, let's be honest.
They're far stronger.
Okay, I'm trying to understand. Are they trying to like explain to each other what's going on, what's happening? See Yelena Belova. We got Ghost in this shot. We got U.S. Agent over there. We got Yelena's dad, the Red Guardian. Is Bucky over there? He's sitting next to Ghost. And then we got Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm, Johnny, and Ben, and Ant-Man, and Captain America, and Thor. And he's still narrating. And maybe they're trying to explain to them like what's going on, how they got here, concept of incursions. Because we still haven't fully gotten the answer of why the Fantastic Four crash land here, right? And was it crash or was it planned? Who knows? So I guess we'll find that out later as well. But we still don't know why they ended up getting here, but we'll find out.
All of us put together, and they died.
Serious Thor is back. Love it. We were missing this. Because, again, to me, Infinity War Thor... Ragnarok, Infinity War Thor, I think was my favorite Thor. Maybe Infinity War more, because the jokes weren't as extreme. So, yeah, Infinity War Thor is awesome. Infinity War, but Namor. Every time I say Namor, it's just a joke, because, you know... What was he called? Like, they call me, my allies or something call me Tulkan, but my enemies call me Namor. What are we doing, man? We're trying to be cool here, or what? This is the part I don't really care for as much. I mean, I liked Wakanda Forever, but because of what it meant, it was saying goodbye to Chadwick. That was what a huge chunk of the film was going towards, right? And, you know, it was very emotional, very sad film, but now we're just left with these characters and we gotta drag them in as well. Whereas the usage of Wakanda in Infinity War, to me, felt a lot more personal and cultural and impactful.
They died facing enemies and threat.
So, are they fighting each other here? You see Namor there. Maybe Namor and Doom might be working together at some point in time. Because I think like there was also some sort of flood that had happened, maybe.
That
And I
scared me
could be
far
wrong.
less than this.
I don't know what the cause for this scene in particular is. Like, why is it just these two? How are they here right now? And is this the X-Men school for gifted? College school? Yeah, because here we finally see James Marsden as Cyclops, and what a legend this dude is. Are they going up against some Sentinels? Maybe? Possibly? And the Avengers and the X-Men are going to be fighting each other. Not sure what the cause is. We haven't seen Shang-Chi. We haven't seen him for a long time, really. Forever, I'd say. I haven't seen Sean in forever. So I don't know what happened to him, because in his post-credit scene, he was just like, yo, we're the Avengers. We can all work together. Because it was the whole thing of, you know, like, the rings and the power and whatever was also going to be connected to what Kamala Khan wears. I think she also has bangles, right? And something was going to relate to Kang maybe as well. But it's like, nah, we're going to go with Doctor Doom now. But yeah, they're fighting each other. Don't know what the cause is. Why can't Deadpool just show up and be like, you're embarrassing me in front of an Avenger? I don't know.
Everything that they sacrificed.
So here we see Logan. I'm trying to understand, is this new footage or is this old footage? Because I might be wrong. But to my understanding, if this is new footage, I'm not sure how we got here, because Loki cannot really leave from where he's at, right? People are saying he's going to join the battle, but can he? Because he's the only one left, right, who's holding up all the branches together, and that's how he became dubbed, known as the God of Stories. But who knows? Because I think from what I've been hearing from Warren from the Cosmic Wonder, definitely go check out his thoughts as well about this whole thing. But because Loki can't really leave from where he's at, and Doom is like, his whole thing is to try to get to Loki, and they have to like stop him from doing so. But Doom's gonna be like, no, I'm the hero, or he's gonna try to make it seem like he is the good guy in all of this at some point in time. Anyways, and will he show his face? I don't think so, because it just makes things too complex, to my understanding anyways. Does RDJ though need to be the one donning the suit? Yes, for fans to show up.
Be for nothing if we do not stand together.
Okay, so here we see Now, okay, so now we have some of the Thunderbolt characters as well, along with is that Joaquin Torres? Young Falcon, New Falcon, who knows? And we see the Jabari tribe, I think, or the Wakandans. We got Shuri, our current Black Panther, M'Baku, Ben Grimm, Yancey Street on Boom and Grant, whatever he said. So they're shaking hands, and then we also have some of the Thunderbolts as well. So it seems like the Wakandans, the Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, and the Avengers are all on the same page, but maybe the X-Men are on a different page. Maybe they're fighting each other, possibly because they found out that the X-Men people are the ones who are destroying other universes to fight back against incursions, and maybe they were the first ones who are aware of this and decided that this was the only solution that they had available. I'm not sure. I will say though, the water, the background looks awesome. Looks great. Okay, so we see Herbie, right? So he is also over there. Is this the X-Men school, maybe? Maybe this is where they're fighting, getting attacked. I'm not sure how they end up meeting each other, but I guess they do at some point. I think the crux of this film is going to lead to Avengers, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, Wakandans versus the X-Men, because the X-Men are probably more powerful. Like, they're the most powerful group compared to everybody else. So maybe that's sort of how they're going to make the fight seem more even. Look at Pedro Pascal. Dude looks somewhat worried, but he's the smartest man alive. Why do you have to be worried, eh? Where's his son? This is Mystique, obviously. Well, that's not what I was trying to think of. Trying to remember what the actress's name was, but it slipped my mind. This is of course OG Mystique. These are all the old X-Men characters are returning, which to me is awesome because I like the older ones more than the newer one, except of course for Days of Future Past, because that movie was awesome. This is way better than anything Taskmaster did. Dude looks old, man. Dude's like a fossil right now. But still, Surian McKellen, you have my respect.
We accept this.
Patrick Stewart, respect.
If you return.
Why do they have to recast her, man? They had to age up his daughter. Was there a need for this? I don't know. Is something happening, or is it just like I have to go, like the Avengers need me? Is that why you're trying to make this moment seem emotional? Or is it like something bad is about to happen? Who knows? I like the way the lighting from the sun, I believe, is being used.
You will return as brothers and sisters.
Okay, I do have one idea. Is what's happening here that their world is next? That either the X-Men are trying to destroy their world, or they're about to head into an incursion, and maybe they escape last minute, and maybe this is some sort of like final goodbye? Or is it towards the end of the film where Doom unleashes Battle World, and they've just accepted defeat? Those are some of the leading theories I have right now.
Return as brothers and
Yeah, Rise, man. Super dark. Yeah, again, the water in the background. So obviously this is Namor's place, right? And they're like, you know, maybe they're splitting up, or they're like, y'all do your thing, we'll do our thing. Not sure how we end up here, but I guess we do. Okay, that was cool. This is probably one of the coolest, most recent things I've seen from my boy Anthony Mackie. Because dude is a legend on his own, but man, they screwed him up. Dude was introduced in The Winter Soldier, some people's favorite Marvel films. I didn't like it at first, but upon rewatch, I think that's when it gets you. Because I think I've only rewatched it once. I watched it once and I was like, yeah, I don't think this film is for me. And then I rewatched it and I was like, I think I was wrong about this one. Because it's also pretty short. Okay, Gambit, what are you doing? I'm trying to understand who else is in that scene. Okay, no, that's Shang-Chi. Okay, and then we see Captain America behind him. Okay, so they're all just fighting each other. It's literally just X-Men versus everybody else. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think those are some like giant sentinels just walking around in the back over there. And you can see that. Man, yeah, it's like X-Men: The Last Stand.
Mark my words.
There's a reason why they showed Sue and then Namor right afterwards. Again, like I don't know how we would end up just to here, unless maybe this is like some sort of dream he had. Like, why are these two the only one in the scene? Still looks cool though. Oh, and his eyes. I want to get the shot of his eyes. Oh, look at him. It's just lightning coursing through him. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to pause here. Like, what is this? And then Doom's gonna be like, as I was saying, something is coming.
We're going to need a miracle.
Yeah, so that obviously is Mjolnir, aka Jonathan.
Hey, pal.
And obviously you can still see the cracks on it after what I did to it.
It's not possible.
Literally not Hella's doing. Yeah, that's Captain Hydra. Where's your suit, buddy? No, I'm just kidding. So the leading theory was that what happened to this guy, and that I think he was all supposed to land with the Fantastic Four when they reach Earth, is that Loki ends up finding out that, oh, you know, you're doing this when you're not supposed to, so why don't you come over to the Fantastic Four world? You can live here, nobody will know who you are. But my question to that is that if so, you know, he probably knows about the Fantastic Four and who they are. Maybe they know who he is. I mean, maybe they've just kept track of everybody who's currently alive. They have a system that does that for them. I don't know how he gets here, but he does, some way, somehow. Where's your son, man? Alright, that's enough for me. I think y'all are tired as well. I'm not. I'm hyped up. Nah, but whatever happens, happens. Whatever won't happen, won't happen. Can't do much to control it. Hopefully, editing doesn't take me too long so you guys can see this right away. Anyways, Eagle/Reactor is out. Let me know what you thought about any of this in the comments below and any other ideas you might have. Peace.